In the last 2 weeks, there have been some major updates regarding the US visas in terms of the amount of slots opening and much more. In this video, we're going to be covering all of that, so stay tuned. Remember, all of the visa updates that I'm posting over here, we post almost twice as much on our Instagram page. So be sure to follow us over there. A lot of people have already received their slots just by simply following us on the page simply because of our updates. So you can do that so that you can get the relevant help for the most part. And apart from that, I'm actually going to be telling you what happened in the last 2 weeks and what we are expecting to happen in July as per the official announcements of the US visa consulates. We're going to talk about almost all kinds of visa types, study visas, work visas, and even travel and tourism and business visas. So stay tuned. First though, we're going to start with the student visas because the biggest updates have been for student visas in the last 2 weeks only, okay? Guys, if you remember the press conference that was held by Don Heflin and the whole conference that the Indian embassy told that okay, slots are going to be released in two mass bulk releases that were set to happen, one from June to July and the other one from July to August 15th. Both of those mass openings have already finished. I wanted to update you guys on that first off. So most of the bulk releases are already over for the dates that I just talked about. Now, what is next if you don't have your visa slot up till now? How do you move forward? Remember, as per the official notice, they actually did open tens of thousands of appointments, so most people should already have their slots. In fact, for the last one full week, slots were open for the most part for mid-July to mid-August. So people who were looking for these slots were able to get some. We were also able to get a lot of slots for clients who wanted some in June also for the most part. Now, some of these were also from emergency request acceptances. And of course, the success ratio boosted up in the last 1 week. As of now, however, if you go ahead and you check the US visa sites at this point in time, only biometric slots will be available, no consular slots will be showing up. That is because all of the mass releases, the mass openings have already ended. But at the most part, we do still expect some minor small openings that may happen with a couple hundred slots here and there. They will be opening some, we are certain about that, but those will happen very, very quickly. They will go away as well. All right, because there's only a couple hundred slots that they will keep opening sometime, someday or the other when they might open them, right? Whenever they do, they don't tell us the schedule, they tell no one about it. But when they do open it up, remember that they will open it for a couple of minutes only. Hence, it is very important that you're monitoring at all times 24/7 so that you do not miss your term. If you got your I-20 late or for some reason you got rejected and you don't have your slot as of yet, it's important that you're taking a look at the website at all times, which is actually difficult with the limitations that they have put on your account. They give you the 72-hour ban, etc., etc. And hence, that's why if you're not able to monitor just in case with a group of friends or people who are working together, in that case, you can take a look at our service for the visa application help on YMGrad.com, where we will do not just the slot booking but also help you until you get your visa stamped on your passport. That's our support end to end. You will get everything over here, and I'll leave the link to this and my phone number in the description so you can connect with me just in case you'd be interested. Remember, for all the rejected candidates, some of their accounts are still blocked, while some are not blocked, and we have been able to get June and July appointments as well. On the contrary to what they said on the Facebook press conference, some accounts were still able to get June, July as well. However, some accounts are still blocked and they are not seeing the slots at this moment. For those accounts, we are anticipating that moving closer towards August, we will see more and more openings. There is one final opening scheduled for you guys, by the way. Anyway, as per the official announcement, that is from August 15 to September 1st. Those slots will be released, but only for rejected applicants. And of course, this may also show in first timers. I'm not so sure about that. But at the same point in time, you should definitely not take the risk and wait for that long. You should try monitoring from now on itself, because even those slots can open right now itself, because even August 15th slots till that point are exhausted as of now, if you can see. Moving on to the work visa types, the H-1Bs, H-4s, L-1s, and L-2s. Normal slots are still more or less available. Sometime or the other, we do see them, pop up for the months of October, November for the most part. However, when it comes to the Dropbox slots, they are simply not available for the most part. And changing from a Dropbox to a first-timer account in general is not recommended, because you're basically trying to cheat the system, which can actually result in a rejection, which basically means that you will have a lot of trouble actually getting a slot for the next time. Not to mention the money you'll be wasting on this, you'll be paying the MRV fee again as well. So for all the worker visa types as of now, 2023 appointments were open previously and a lot of people did book them. And while the appointments were open, they do not seem to be open right now for Dropbox cases. Now, these are generally not placeholders as per the clarification given by the consulates recently. Last 1 or 2 days back only they mentioned that. But again, for the most part, these are not very useful either, because 2023 slots, if they're opening right now, it's probably going to happen the same way. If someone is looking for a slot in 2023, they're going to be not having one simply because they've already opened those up in advance. And secondly, those are a little bit too far out for most people, and generally people are not really comfortable with these because they want something in 2022. We do expect 2022 slots to open later on towards end of August, so stick around for that, but we will be updating you if there are any earlier updates on our Instagram and on our YouTube. Again, the dates for the openings expected are for the months of September, October, November. These are the slots that you can expect for 2022 when these openings happen. Hence, it is probably not worth rescheduling again and again the 2023 appointments as of now. Remember, again, the most important thing over here is monitor all the time, monitor 24/7, which again we can also help you with. Just in case you'd be interested, you can connect with me on my number. Finally, moving on to the tourism and business visas, that's the B2 and B1 visas that we're going to be talking about right here. What we are seeing is 2023 appointments are open for the most part, but again, late 2023 appointments are not really your cup of tea for the most part. They're not going to help, all right, even though they may not be placeholders, right? They may not be placeholders, but there's really no point having an appointment that's 1 year away when you would probably like to travel right now. You're applying for the visa right now because you want to travel right now, and that's probably the reason why you are going through the process. It doesn't make sense to wait till 2023. Hence, I would not recommend booking these slots again and again. If you've booked one, that's fine, but don't reschedule again just to get 1 or 2 months earlier slot. The embassy has claimed again that these are not placeholders, but again, like I said, these are too far off to have any use for them. We do see that randomly, but rarely, 1 or 2 slots may be released randomly for the months of September, October, November 2022. 2022 slots, yes, they sometimes get available, but that's just like one slot that may open randomly at some consulate at some random time. So it's rare, but it happens, and sometimes we do get those as well because we're monitoring at all times. That's a scenario that we come across a lot, but it's usually going to be a little bit difficult because it may not be your preferred date, it may not be your preferred location, but the slots sometimes open up. Remember, like I said, 2022 appointments will become available as we move closer to August, so you should still be patient. And at the same point in time, don't waste any time though. Keep monitoring because these slots may even open up in July. They may even open up in August, may even open up in November. Depends on whenever the consulates have it planned, but you have to be monitoring every single day. And if you cannot do that, you should take a look at someone who can help basically for the most part, because as you can understand, with the limitations that the websites put on you, it is basically impractical for the most part. But while there are all of these issues going on, one thing is for sure, if you're on our Instagram, we will certainly be updating you of any slot openings that happen in the future, in the upcoming days, right? And you will certainly be updated as long as you are with us. So make sure to follow us over there so we can actually update you for free, no extra charges for that or anything, right? You're basically already on our page, so we'll be happy to update you. All right, hopefully we can all get some appointments in time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Make sure to connect with me on my number if you need any help directly one-on-one.